Hello friends, it's your boy Treya, and today I'm here for my week 1 game of the JJDL Season 3 against my good friend Bope. This is going to be a good game. I'm very excited. The matchup is very interesting. I think it could definitely go either way based on prep. Yeah, I'm very excited to start this new journey in this new season. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the game, shall we? Or straight into the team, shall we? So up first, I just want to look at the matchup real quick. So obviously, you've seen our team on the left there, but on the right we have Deoxys Speed, we got Garchomp, Primarina, we got Scizor, Serena, Open Terra Chandelure, we have Raikou, Smeargle, Greedent, Zapdos, Galar, and then Glaceon with Terra as well. So first thing to note is my team is extremely weak to ground. And so I feel like Garchomp is just going to be an issue for me. We did end up making some changes going into the upcoming weeks to help with that. But yeah, ground types are very hard for my team to deal with. Usually Hydrapple is a good answer to them, but Garchomp answers Hydrapple very well outside of Terra as well. So that is going to be a bit of an issue. Slowking looks very good into a lot of their team. Fizdef Slowking helps with things like Scizor and Gyarados and Serena. Spadef Slowking is a decent check to Chandelure. It's a good check to Prim, and it's a good check to Raikou. And we definitely have to bring Cyclizar with the boots here. There's a lot of hazards between those first two picks as well as the Smeargle. I do not want webs up on my side of the field. And so yeah, really quick looking at the team we decided to bring. We have Scarf Iron Bundle. This is going to be my lead most likely. It's going to be a good lead into basically anything, including the Smeargle. If I see the Smeargle on lead, I'm going to U-turn straight into Hydrapple so I don't get spored. And I can start putting in some work with it because they do not like Hydrapple. We have Ice Beam, U-turn, Hydro Pump, and then we also have Taunt, just in case we get knocked off, we can taunt things, or if we want to lead Taunt into like a lead Chomp or a lead Deoxys, we can do that as well. Next, we have Galarian Slowking with the boots, because like I said, they have a lot of hazards. We're running Toxic Spikes because there's no grounded poison on this team, and I don't know if they're going to run a lot of boots because we just don't have the best hazards outside of Klefki. So we may be able to catch them off guard with that. We have Foul Play. Foul Play does a lot of damage to things like Deoxys Speed, SD Scizor, SD Chomp. It even does a lot of damage to Serena, and it even does a good chunk to Chandelure on switch in. So yeah, that's why we have that there. We got Sludge Wave to hit the Fairy type, as well as a potential Terra Fairy Chandelure, which I think could come because they do not have a lot of checks for Shifu. And then we have Chilly Reception, pretty straightforward. Third Pokemon we have Terra Flying Hydrapple. Terra Flying looks very good into his team. It helps us resist moves from Chomp and Serena, as well as not having any weaknesses to anything that Chandelure wants to go for, barring Terra Ice, which I doubt they bring. I think if the Chandelure comes, I feel like it has to be a Terra that is going to allow it to OHKO things like Cyclizar or Shifu. I could see Terra Ice, but I think Terra Fairy just makes more sense, but we'll see. We got Fickle Beam, Dragon Tail, Giga Drain, Earth Power. The combination of Dual Stabs plus Earth Power hits everything on the team very hard. Spadef Scizor, I feel like, is probably the play for him to be able to check me. And if he is Spadef Scizor with SD, we do have Dragon Tail to take that thing out. Next, we have Punching Glove Urshifu. I feel like this set is pretty standard. We're probably going to be bringing it a lot. We have Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch, Ice Punch, Close Combat. Once again, dual stabs absolutely look amazing. We decided not to bring Poison Jab for the Primarina. I'm not entirely sure that the Prim comes just because it does allow the Glow King in for free, as well as the Hydrapple after Terra. And so I'm not entirely sure that it comes, but even if it does, we have a decent amount of counterplay to it, so I'm not too worried about it. And it does still take a lot from Wicked Blow if it's not max HP, max Fizdef. Next, we have our Boots Cyclizar with Regenerator. We have U-Turn, Rapid Spin, Dragon Claw, Overheat. Pretty standard set. U-Turn and Rapid Spin are very obvious on this team. We decided to go with Dragon Claw over Knockoff, and the reason for this is Raikou only gets Aura Sphere to hit us, which a lot of times you cannot slot Aura Sphere. Usually you just go with T-Bolt and Scald, which at first glance on this matchup, that is all you need, especially considering we are TERA flying HYDRAPPLE. And so on the off chance he brings sub Calm Mind Raikou, because it scares out things like Shifu and Bundle. Dragon Claw with our attack investment always breaks sub from a certain invested Raikou, whereas a special one did not because of Calm Mind, obviously. And so we decided to do that. And Overheat still kills a non-Spadef Scizor even with a minus special attack nature. Last but not least, we have our Klefki. This Pokemon I think looks very good. There is also no Dark type on this team, so we are going to try to beat him with Calm Mind Stored Power. Not sure if it's going to work. Unfortunately, I could not slot Iron Defense because I needed Magnet Rise, because I think the easiest Pokemon for me to set up on is going to be Garchomp, barring he doesn't bring Fire Fang. I'm not sure exactly what set he's going to have. I feel like he could slot Fire Fang, so if we see that, then good prep on his part. But yeah, Calm Mind Drainy Kiss looks very good into this team. We only have the one resist once Chandelure Terras. And Scizor's not really doing too much back to me unless he's SD. And I think he is going to be defensive to help with things like Shifu and Gloking and HYDRAPPLE. And then we have Magnet Rise, like I said, it's there for the Chomp or a potential Greedent with EQ. So yeah, that's the team we're bringing into Bope this week. I have big expectations going into this matchup. But yeah, let's get right into the game. Alright, we are in here against my boy Bope. Good luck, have fun to him. Very nervous for this matchup, and we're going to see what a relief, honestly. So no Serena. Unfortunately, I did not bring fucking hazards, and he didn't bring removal. No Raikou is amazing. So we see Shandy, Greedent, Scizor, Gyarados, Garchomp, and Prim. So he's got Fairy, Chandelure, and TERA Poison Greedent. So TERA Poison Greedent is going to be a bit of an issue, but that Fairy Chandelure is the one that I'm really worried about. I don't see him leading it. I think that's a bad lead for him. I think it's a very bad lead for him, and I kind of want to just lead with Mac and click a very strong Wicked Blow into something. However, I see the Gyarados leading, and so I think I'm just going to lead Duchess. I think Duchess is a very safe lead. He doesn't really have a lot for Duchess. Tera Fairy was to be expected, honestly, because it's good into Urshifu. And I totally expect that thing to be Scarfed. I'm going to have to scout for that. But Tera Ice was going to be the scariest for me to handle just because it would hit my Tera Flying HYDRAPPLE pretty hard too. So luckily I don't have to deal with that. Let's bring my mic a little bit closer so y'all can hear me a little bit better. He's going to lead Ryuga, that's going to be the Chomp, and we're going to lead with Duchess. We're going to get our turn 1 Tera off. If they want to set up hazards, I am totally okay with that. I'm just going to get a really strong Fickle Beam off here, I think. I have no reason not to. There's nothing he can really hit me with that's going to take... I'm going to take a lot of damage from. If he's SD Scale Shot, then I can swallow a Scale Shot even if he's loaded dice. So, I'm not worried about this at all. So, HYDRAPPLE into Garchomp. If I'm Tera Flying, Scale Shot does 38% if he's max attack loaded dice. Even if he gets 5 hits, he still can never 2-KO me. So, that's good. And he will not EQ. Yep. Okay, so who's going to come in? Probably the Scizor, if I had to guess. It's going to be Shun. It's got to be the Scizor, right? It's got to be the Scizor. Okay. HYDRAPPLE's going to Tera turn 1. We're going to see what kind of Scizor set we're looking at here. Fickle Beam should do about 22 to 26 if he's around max HP. We could see AV on this thing. That's AV. Okay. I'm okay. Ooh, it's not AV. That's just max Spadef. Yeah, that's just max Spadef. Earth Power does about 22 to 27, but he is lefties. My question is what does he do here? I feel like a knockoff is a little too obvious. How much is a knockoff from a no attack investment Scizor doing to Slowking? Okay. He could have SD. That is a very real possibility. I think Slowking is fine to go into here, though. I could also go into Mac, but I really think I could also just stay in and scout and click Earth Power or Dragon Tail. I think I'm going to Dragon Tail. If he wants to knock off, he can. He's going to U-turn. So he's not going to get a favorable matchup here, which is good, and we'll get a little bit more chip on something. Chip in this game is going to go a long way. He doesn't have any reliable recovery outside of the Greedent, which is going to be a little annoying for me. Greedent with TERA Poison. If you're just like max HP, which I assume you would be, how much are you taking from this HYDRAPPLE hit? Not that much. Fickle Beam's actually doing... Wait, no, hang on. Earth Power's doing 49 if you're not SPDEF, so... HTF, that's going to be the Greedent. We're going to get a Dragon Tail off, and we're going to miss. That's great. Okay. If he doesn't TERA here, Giga Drain is very free, and I think I'm just going to click it. Actually, I kind of want to click Earth Power on the Scizor switch in. So he goes Greedent. Do you just go back into Scizor here? I could just Dragon Tail again. He's going to knock off. I'll lose my AV, which is not the worst thing in the world. We're going to knock the Greedent back. Let's see what comes out here. It's going to be the Gyarados. Okay. How much is Gyarados doing to me? I feel like you could be banded. Brave Bird. Never kills. Unless he's adamant. He'd have to be Adaband. Don't really have a good switch in here. So I think I'm going to just stay in and click Fickle. If he wants to Brave Bird. If he wants to go back into Scizor, I'm totally okay with that. He's going to just straight withdraw. Do we see the Scizor or the Greedent come in? He's going to go back into the Scizor. That's okay. I'll take more damage on this thing. Chip on Scizor is chip I need to win. I am going to click Earth Power this time. He can't hit me with anything really hard now, especially because he doesn't have a knockoff damage. He's just going to U-turn. He's going to do 46. Okay. What does he go out into here? I feel like Gyarados is a throw. Could go Shandy. Could go Prim. But if you go Prim on a potential fucking Giga Drain, you'd be in trouble. I think your safe play is Greedent. I feel like you can't risk going Prim here. And Prim... Ice Beam would knock me out from here. Looks like a complete mid-roll. I'm going to go into HTF. It's going to be the Greedent. We're going to get more damage off on this thing, which is really good. That thing is AV. We're going to get a SPDEF drop, which is really good. I want to just click Giga Drain here. I want to so badly that I think I'm going to. Do you just go back into Scizor here? Are you just going to PP stall? Because I clicked Dragon Tail on this thing last time. We're just going to Giga Drain, get a lot of damage off. That's going to heal. What does he want to do here? SD? Are you Citrus Berry? He's going to Body Slam. 13 down. So I did 99 damage. Body Slam. Body Slam. Did 99 damage. Okay, so that looks like... Yeah, so we're looking at around max attack, just no investment. Or max attack, not adamant, no damage boosting item. I think you go Scizor here on the Giga Drain. So I'm going to click Dragon Tail. He's going to withdraw. Do we see the Scizor on the Giga Drain? He's going to go back into Shun. We're going to get a Dragon Tail off, which is going to be more free chip. Assuming we don't miss. And who is going to come out here? I'm going to go right back in to fucking Greedent. This is funny. Okay. I want to go into blue on a Body Slam. But if I get Parrot, that would be really bad. If I got Parrot, that would be really bad because I think this Gyarados is Scarfed. I can always go into Slowking. So, just like that, I have Slowking. How much is a knockoff doing to me? Not that much. Sludge Wave does a lot. I think he's like max HP AV. So if you're just like that, Sludge Wave, 25% is good. I would like to get some health back on this thing. So we're finally switching HYDRAPPLE out after about like 12 turns. He's just going to Body Slam. 93 down to 266. So that did 127. So yeah, knockoff will never kill me here. And I will just get a layer of Toxic Spikes. I will very, very easily get a layer of Toxic Spikes here. And then I will proceed to go right back into HYDRAPPLE after he clicks a move here. He probably just clicks Knockoff, but I'm okay with him clicking Knockoff because I don't need boots in this game. And we do outspeed, so there's no reason not to just Chili on the off chance he wants to swap. How much is a Foul Play doing to this thing? Not that much. Even if you're adamant, it's still not doing a lot at all. Just because you don't have a lot of attack investment. We'll click Chili. We know it's not a speed tie. And we'll just go right back into HYDRAPPLE now. I could also go Bundle here. Iron Bundle in the snow. I guess it depends if he's clicking Body Slam or Knockoff. I want to so badly, but I feel like I can't risk it. I feel like I just go back into HYDRAPPLE. We're finding out that HYDRAPPLE is very hard for him to break, which is very good. He's just gonna Body Slam. Still no Paras yet. I'm just going to click Giga Drain. He's going to withdraw. We probably see the Scizor come in here. He's going to go back into Shun. So we're going to get a little bit of health back, probably like 5. Not even 5. Probably just like 1. Got 11 back from that. And he probably just clicks U-turn here. Or if he has SD. I'm just going to click Dragon Tail because I want to start forcing poisons on things. He's going to defog. Good play. I figured he would have defog, but... And HYDRAPPLE's going to miss another one. That's great. Okay. I really want to click Earth Power here. Because I want chip on this thing. But I'll click it if he brings it in again. I wish I would have clicked Earth Power there. He is just going to U-turn. We're going to get a Dragon Tail off. He probably goes Prim. But I don't know if Prim really does that much to me. HYDRAPPLE after TERA. I mean, Moonblast is not doing that much. Even if you're like, you'd have to be choice specs. And even if you're choice specs, you don't kill unless you have Ice Beam. Okay, we're going to get more damage off with a Dragon Tail. It's going to do a little chunk. Who's going to come out here? I would love to see the Primarina. I'm going to go Shandy. Okay. So I feel like this is the Mon he wants to TERA. And I think Chandelure, even if you're Specs, which I don't think you are. Yeah, like Specs Fire Blast is a roll to kill me, if that's what you click here. I just click Earth Power to scout. I don't think you TERA here. If anything, I think you probably just go right back into Scizor on the Fickle Beam. I honestly would really like to see him TERA Fairy here. He's just going to Flamethrower. 24. Okay. Oh, I didn't take the AV off. That's really bad. That's really bad. Flamethrower. Yeah. Okay, so without specs. Okay, so that's 100% specs. So with specs, how much are you doing to Urshifu? A lot. How much are you doing to Slowking? 54%. And how much am I doing to Scizor on switching? Maybe no attack investment. Foul play. 32%. Kind of nice. And based on that Chandelure calc, you never kill me? Make an easy switch here. Flamethrower, yeah, looks like it would never kill me. And so if you stay in Flamethrower here, you're going to be doing about 47 to 56 to Cyclizar. I feel like we might see the Scizor just come back out. So he did stay in. He is just going to click Flamethrower again. And we will confirm specs here, right? If he Shadow Balls, that's great. We are going to confirm specs here. Yow. I did 180. So that's modest specs. Okay. So I have no reason not to just U-turn here. So if you're modest specs Flamethrower, he's just two-shotting like everything. You're 100% killing Bundle. This time I wish I had Knockoff. I really wish I had Knockoff. Just because I would love to knock the specs off this thing. Chandelure is a problem though. It's a huge problem. And I am very upset with myself for forgetting. Ooh, okay, this is perfect. Who's he gonna go into here? He's into HTF. Okay. I think I just go into bundle and start clicking hydro. How much is bundle doing if you TERA fairy? 85% is a lot, because then it lets Shifu always kill. I could also go into keys here, but I want to save keys for the chomp. I could go Glow King, but I want to save Glow King because I think, yeah, I can almost always live a Shadow Ball. It's pretty close. Foul play if you do not TERA. Okay. I think I just go bundle here. And I'm just going to click hydro. If we miss, that could be very unfortunate, but it's the game we play. We are going to land, thank God. Scizor is going to come in here, probably. I guess we could see Gyapdos. He does not know our item. He does not have hazards up, so he does not know if we're boots. But if you're max Spadef Scizor, Hydro Pump's doing 54%. And if for some reason you have close combat, not killing. Okay. Yeah, close combat does 65%, which I'm okay with taking damage on bundle because I already outspeed everything naturally anyways. I feel like you could go Prim. Prim could be a play. I feel like I really fucked up letting HYDRAPPLE go. I didn't even like think about the fact that my AV was knocked off and it was still on the calc. So that's a complete throw on my part. So let's see what he wants to do. He's going to go into Katara. That's going to be the Prim. Okay. So seeing Prim here, Prim Arena, I feel like you're not AV. You're only taking 28% if you're not AV, and you're doing a buck back. And I think Slow King kind of just sits on you, so I think that's my play. So just go into Slow King. You don't really get the best way to hit Slow King. And it lets me get a free Toxic Spike off, as he probably goes Scizor, and then I can just start foul playing that thing down for chip, so that way it can get into bundle range. All I need is chip on Primarina to win this game, I think, with Shifu. Because now knowing that Chandelure is not Scarf, and he is Specs, Urshifu is still doing like a clean 42 to 50%. He's just going to Moonblast. So that did... Ooh, special attack drop. That's not good. Okay, so that 32 to 76. So that did 56. Can I get anything off of that? 56 with a Moonblast. 2 Slow King. That's not modest. So he's most likely a little defensive. I'm gonna click Toxic Spikes here. He's gonna flip. I feel like you can't go into Shandy here. That's just my assessment. I feel like you can't go into Shandy here. And I will always go Cyclizar to Scout. And if I can click Declaw on it and it doesn't TERA, then I'll be in a good spot. Which I feel like you don't TERA just because you saw that I just U-turned on you last time. So it means I probably don't have knockoff. He's going to flip. I feel like you have to go Scizor here. He's going to go into Ryuga. Who's that? That is the Chomp. Okay. So we're going to get a Toxic Spike off here. Am I okay with letting Slowking go down? Hell no. With that being said, I think I have to just go straight into Bundle here. Garchomp, if you're offensive, you would probably SD first. And even if you don't, I outspeed. So, yeah, I have no reason not to just go into Bundle here. I'm going to go straight into the Bundle. We could also see Hazards. And if he clicks Hazards here, I'm going to be a little upset I didn't go into Klefki. But it is what it is. And then I will U-turn with Bundle as the most likely Prim comes in. He is just going to EQ. 295 down to 138, so that did 157. So yeah, it looks like a mid-roll if you're offensive. You don't stay in here. There's no doubt in my mind. If he's scarfed, then damn. The only reason he would stay in is if he's scarfed, but he does not know that I'm scarfed yet. But he will if he stays in. I think there's no doubt in my mind you only stay in if you're scarfed because you don't know my item yet. Because if I'm literally just Icicle Plate, then I kill you, even if you're Yachi. So, I feel like your only play is to swap. He is staying in. Okay. Can Shifu take two of these? Not very well. What about Cyclizar? Does Cyclizar take one? Cyclizar is a roll. That's really bad. I think I have to just go Cyclizar. Or I go Klefki and just sack the Clef. I think it's my only play. I really have to. I hate it. I really do. I hate it. Such a bad play on my part. And so now here I have to click Magnet Rise. It's such a bad play on my part. I should have just clicked the Ice Beam and been safe because I can always go Slowking on the Prim. I immediately regret my decision. I'm so mad at myself too. Bope's playing great though. I mean, no excuses to be made, but my prep has just not been good. Very busy at work right now, but not taking anything away from the fact that he's been playing great, and he recognizes his win cons. Chandelore's been very scary, and I really just didn't even realize it in prep. I probably should have been AV Cyclizar specifically for the Shandy, but I honestly, in my head, thought that HYDRAPPLE would just be enough. So, who's he go into here? It's probably going to be the Chandelure, right? Strider, that is going to be the Chandelure. He's going to get Toxic Spiked, which is going to be really good for me. We click Magnet Rise. I feel like the play was obvious, but I really just didn't have another play. I will save this Klefki just because I can always bring it in on the Chomp. And I feel like you have to just click Flamethrower here without TERAing. He could call a double, but he really doesn't have a good switch in for this, except for the Gyapdos. But if you go Gyapdos, I'm willing to stay in to see what you click. He's definitely played very well. He's played much better than I have. I don't know. My prep is just lacking and it shows. We are going to swap. He stayed in, so he did not call it double. I feel like you just click flamethrower here. And he's probably not TERAing because he wants to save the spin block. No burn, thank goodness. And I think after one more turn, you are in you're in hydro pump range. So I think I am just going to U-turn here. Question is what do I U-turn into? Bundle will kill. Bundle will kill Chandelure from the range it's at. I just have to live. 75 to 85. It's not really a roll I like. I could just Dragon Claw to guarantee kill, and he could Ice Beam. I think I just have to Dragon Claw here. Dragon Claw puts it into Shifu range. We are just going to Dragon Claw. It's going to put Shandy into Shifu range, which is great. And we know he's not Scarf because he did not outspeed Cyclizar. And now our win con is just Urshifu. And we save Bundle in the back. So, I mean, this game is not out of reach by any means. So we have Bundle for Gyaptos. And I think Klefki actually... Klefki actually... No, I'd have to get one set of leftovers recovery. And we have Punching Glove, so I'm not scared of the burn. If he has Flame Body. Best case scenario, he swaps in Prim here. I think Chandelure is like, I just think it's not good anymore. He is going to TERA. We should always still kill. I guess we're about to find out. But it looks like Urshifu does still always kill. Yeah, even resisted I kill here. Yep, okay. Shifu is going to kill. We get a crit. Shandy kills Cyclizar. Forgot about that one. Okay. I mean, game's not over by any means. It just gets really hard because this Prim is probably going to just flip turn in my face. And there's not much I can do about it. We do have the Toxic Spike up still, which is nice. But I think that means, I mean, the Chomp would have been Boots then, right? The Toxic Spike is still up. He's going to go into Prim. Oh, okay, maybe I didn't get it up in time then. So the Prim is not Boots. I feel like he's probably just AV. And I want to call the flip turn so badly that I think I'm going to. I think that's the play I have to make to get back into this game. Because you just go into Chomp. Yeah. It's such a risky play. But if he goes Chomp, that lets in Bundle for free. And how much is Bundle doing to Prim? We haven't seen damage on it yet, so... Bundle's doing 23% with that, plus the poison damage if you don't flip turn here. I think I have to just go into Slow King. I don't want to. I want to call the fucking flip turn. If he flips here, I'm going to be so mad. If he flips here, I am so mad. I can't risk the Moonblast. Fuck! Damn it, man. Okay. We sat Klefki here. He's going to go into Garchomp. There's no reason you don't. If you go into Scizor, then I think it's a bit of a throw because I can start foul playing him down. He might try to like defog. just because the Chomp has not been poisoned yet. So I would probably be okay with that if he goes Chomp, actually. If he goes Scizor, I'm foul playing for Chip. Ryuga, that's going to be the Chomp. Chomp's going to get poisoned. Okay, Chomp's going to get poisoned, so we're going to take poison damage. And I think we're getting close for Chomp to be in range of a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump does 55 to 65 based on HP investment. He's already taken a good amount of chips, so I'm just going to sack Clef here. I don't know. Slowking does... What's my health at? I can't see my health. Okay, 312. Yeah, so he does always kill me. I have to be at full. If I'm at full, he never kills me. So we're gonna sack Clef here. Chomp's gonna pick up a kill, unless he scale shots for some reason. But I'm pretty sure you're just gonna kill the keys, right? He's gonna click rocks. Honestly, good play on his part. I most certainly just click Kiss here, I think. I mean, I think you always go Scizor, right? Bundle can come in one more time, which means that I just stay in and start Hydro Pumping things. I would never click Ice Beam. I just Hydro Pump and try to kill the Prim. I mean, you don't stay in here because of the Magnet Rise. And how much is Scizor that's not offensive doing to me? Scizor. No attack. Not adamant. Doing 2 Klefki. Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch does not KO me, so I'm actually going to click Calm Mind here. He stayed in on the Magnet Rise. Are you clicking Spikes? If he clicks EQ... Wow, he actually has Fire Fang. That is wild. I am appalled. But I'm honestly okay with that, because now you're in bundle range. Or are you in Shifu range? Problem is so it's just... I don't think I can go bundle yet. How much is Shifu... How much is Urshifu doing to Primarina? You're just like Assault Vest. 48%. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go bundle here. I just gotta start clicking Ice Beam. No other choice. Or do I go for the kill on Chomp? Do I go for the kill with a Hydro? Hydro does 55 min, so if you're like max HP Chomp for some reason, it's 55 max. I'm gonna go for Hydro. I think you save Chomp because it beats Slowking. It's the only thing that beats Slowking. I think Zapdos just wins him the game though, because he can just lock into Brave Bird, and I think that kills Urshifu. Zapdos, Galar, Brave Bird into Urshifu. Yeah, it does 102 min. He's gonna swap. He brings in the Scizor on the Hydro Pump. This is huge. I need chip on this. That's huge. So, you BP here. How much is Foul Play from Slowking doing to Zapdos? I wish I had Psychic. Sludge Wave does 44%. So if I can get a Sucker Punch off on it... Basically, is it worth keeping my sack? And the answer is yes, so I can get more health on Glowking. Because you BP here every time. And what? Scizor. No attack. Scizor versus Shifu. Bullet Punch is doing 21 to 25 versus Slowking. Also 21 to 25. But I think I value health on Urshifu more. Just because I do have the sack. We are going to save the bundle for the sack against the Zapdos. All I have to do is get a Sucker Punch off on the Zapdos. He's going to U-turn. Damn it. He actually stayed in. Good play. Good fucking play. I'm so upset. That was a good play. He's just been outplaying me this whole time. He goes into Chomp. And I have to save Slowking because I can't beat the thing any other way. So I have to go into Bundle here. If he Scale Shots, well, actually no, it wouldn't matter because I'm going to die. So Chomp is going to kill Bundle. And he's just played outstanding. So props to him. I don't have Poison Jab on Shifu because I didn't think I was going to need it. He does just EQ. The question is do you save this thing? That is the question. Do you save this thing? Because if he goes Prim now, I think... Quick Sucker Punch. If he goes Prim now, then he got me. I feel like you just stay in here because you think Zapdos can beat the Slowking. And he's going to swap the Zapdos in on a fucking Wicked Blow. And... like... that is just fucking absurd to me. But I don't have another choice. I just have to click Ice Punch here. GG's. We're faster? What set is this? Are you just slow banded? GG's. I just got fucking cooked. I just got embarrassed week 1. That's so sad. GG's to Bope. He's obviously just a better player, and I am not a good player, clearly. So, yeah. I mean, he deserves the win. So, no knock to him at all. He deserved the win. My prep was terrible, and it's honestly kind of disrespectful that I just didn't prep well for him. But, yeah, I guess hopefully we'll have better luck in week 2. I'm still very confident in my team. I think I just made quite the amount of misplays. And yeah, that's kind of just how it goes sometimes. He's going to Brave Bird. He's not going to kill, so Slowking is going to pick up a kill, technically. And he just goes Chomp. And I'm so upset with myself for just the overall way I played this game. I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't have let the HYDRAPPLE lose its AV, and then I forgot about it whenever I was staying in against Shandy. So, it is what it is. GG's. GG's, Bope. So, we're going to go down 3-0. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me. We'll see you guys for week 2. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.